All right, good evening, everyone. Tonight is a special off night in that there is no supervisors meeting, but our honored guest today is leaving for New York in the morning with his lovely wife and son, and therefore cannot be with us at the next supervisors meeting. And since he just came home a few days ago, we made special arrangements to have this room available for this evening so that we can welcome him home. So Tom, would you come up here with your wife, your son, your mom and dad? Number 5. As most of you know, this all began about 9 years ago on April 23rd, 2003, when the supervisors formed or installed what we call a Patriots Flag program. And that all came about because of a lovely person in the audience named Bernadette Heenan, who asked me to come over her house one evening. And when I arrived, there were about 10 ladies and I think 1 male there, and they were all wives or moms or husbands of a person that had just been deployed to Iraq. And Bernadette wanted to know, what can we do to honor these people? Now, of course, back then, no one expected the Iraq War to last as long as it did, but the idea we came up with was to have a military flag. First of all, find out how many we have that we could, that are over there, and then we got a military flag based on the branch of service that the person was in, and had a yellow streamer affixed to that flag with his or her name on it. We then placed those flags ceremoniously at the park that's on the Route 232 and 332, which today is named the Robert Dembowski Veterans Memorial Park. So this took place in April, and the war prolonged, and by the time October came, Bernadette said, you know, these flags are going to take a beating outside, can we do something? So she was nice enough to have someone put together a flag display, a wooden flag display, similar to what you see up there, and we took those flags inside. And every time we found out that there was another soldier that was deployed, we would bring the mother, father, or the wife into the meeting, place an American flag in that display. Place the military flag in that display. As each one returned home, we then exchanged that flag with an American flag and gave the service flag back to the person. When the war expanded to include Afghanistan and the years went by, we found ourselves with 74 flags as we stand tonight. After this evening, there'll be 74 flags back there, of which 5 would be unclaimed, 4 Marines, and 1 Army. So this evening, Lance Corporal Tom Buseman of the Marine Corps is back. He came home 3 weeks or so ago, and his mom notified us. He had a nice welcome home at his house Sunday. Tomorrow he leaves to visit his wife's family in New York, and this was the last day he could make it live to come here. Otherwise, we would have deferred the celebration to another date. But hey, he's home now. We wanted to welcome home. So what we're going to do, Chairman Frank Rothmel here will go up to that display. He's going to put your American flag in that has your name on the streamer. And he's going to bring down your Marine flag and present it to you. Frank, can you get on it? No, you don't want him to go. You go ahead. No.
We with the 5th.
No, 2-6.
Frank, make the presentation.
On behalf of the township, it's only right for us to honor your sacrifice. We can't thank you enough. We can't, you know, this is such a great program, not only for you, but for your family, the sacrifices that your wife and your parents are. And, you know, we just want to give our deepest gratitude. Thank you. Easy here, remember.
Here and there.
And one with the family. How about
Get Pete in the middle.
Come on up here, Billy.
Bring Adrian up here.
It's past his bedtime.
Get a little antsy.
Well, he might get a kick out of watching himself on Facebook.
Yeah. Are you kidding? He sees mine all the time. Smile.
Get one more.
Now, State Representative Scott Petrie and Congressman Fitzpatrick couldn't be here, so they have a special acknowledgement for you. This is from the State House of Representatives, from our Representative Scott Petrie, and it says, Pennsylvania House of Representatives honors USMC Lance Corporal Thomas Buseman for your devotion to our country and your patriotic service at a time of great need. Your dedication to the goals of keeping America free has served to earn you the title of Northampton Patriot. You are truly appreciated by the entire community. In this world of ordinary people, you are simply extraordinary. It's signed by Scott Petrie, 178th Legislative District, and stated today. So to give that to you. And from the U.S. Congress, Mike Fitzpatrick, flag of the United States of America flown over the United States Capitol at the request of the Honorable Mike Fitzpatrick, Member of Congress, presented to Lance Corporal Thomas Buseman, USMC, in recognition of your service and commitment to the United States Marine Corps in Afghanistan. And with that, he has in this box a U.S. flag that was flown over the state capitol in your honor. So I'd like to present both of those to you. Well, because I'm going to ask you to say a few words now.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Speak loud so we can hear you.
I'm glad to finally be home, back with my family. Things in Afghanistan weren't always the best, but, they're doing a good job over there, and hopefully it all works out in the end. I'm glad to start this new chapter of my life, get out of the Marine Corps in September, and move on and see how things go. And God bless everybody still over there.
Denise, do you want to say anything?
No, thank you. I wanted to thank everyone for showing up on such short notice. It's greatly appreciated.
Okay, great. It's been documented so many times by me at these meetings. Two of our patriots did not make it back, and that was about a year ago. Ken Elwer, Army Master Sergeant Ken Elwer, was killed in action in Afghanistan. And about in 2005, May 24, 2007, PFC Bobby Dembowski was killed in Iraq. Those two, as I indicated earlier, their flags are, American flags are in the center with a black streamer. But, whether you're in harm's way or not being U.S. soil, you guys put your life on the risk every time. You don't know where or when something will happen. We have a mom in the audience I thought was here, Harriet Emerson. Here's Harriet. Her son was killed as a civilian working for the Navy in Louisiana a little more than a month ago. And he was a great guy to know. Did so much for our country and continued to serve in that capacity as a civilian, working for the Navy, training canines, and anything can happen at any time. And our hearts go out to Harriet. And thank your son for your service too. With that, all I can say is thank you. God bless you. God bless your family. Thank you for being here with your wife and your son. All the best in your future endeavors. I guess I'll end it with OohRah and Semper Fi.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all so much.